with us Mark Norman, Artistic Director and Conductor, joined by Brian Balmages, Guest Conductor and Composer, to give us more details about that performance. Thank you both for being with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded beautiful in just that quick clip that we heard. Mark, if you could start, please just share what the Piedmont Wind Symphony is and how did you start?
Well, we're in our 35th season, so we've been a part of the community now for quite some time. We were founded by Rob Simon, who also owns Windsor Jewelers here in town, and did just an incredible job of building this ensemble. And so over 35 years, we have become one of the really only 15 professional non-military bands in this country. And we have, we go throughout the community and played many great concerts and brought in many great artists over the years. And so this year we're celebrating our 35th. We're really excited about what we're able to share with our attendees and with the community.
Awesome. Brian, so we hear this is a premiere of your composition, Windows and Mirrors. Give us a preview of what we can expect.
Sure. I have to say that when I first tackled this, so people have been asking me to write something like this for about a decade now, and the timing just kind of worked out that I began work on it about half a year ago, with no concept that we were actually going to premiere it on election week. And the irony of the whole thing is Windows and Mirrors essentially is a symphony about our shared humanity. And I think that's more vital now than maybe ever before. I knew as I was writing that no matter what happened, when I premiered this piece, roughly half of America was going to be in a really bad place and the other half was going to be in a really good place. There was no way around that. And so how do you write about that? How do you communicate that? And so basically the symphony explores our shared roots, right? Things that we always will have in common, no matter what happens. It also explores the anger, the vitriol, those dark corners of the web where the conspiracy theories start. And I wanted to really make that something that makes people think about not just pointing fingers at others, but asking themselves, am I part of that, right? Am I casting that anger on other people? There's another element that really draws into our soul and asks us to really stop and think about who we are. And then the final movement, kind of this finale, which is a two-part thing. Not only is it the finale of the symphony, but it also ends really softly, kind of drawing that moment of our own finale when we suddenly realize what's truly important to us. So there's a lot of things going on there, but I'm hoping that it will help people either heal or people that are in a really great place because they love what's happening, that it'll make them stop and think about maybe they can also help other people heal.
Wow, thank you for explaining that and sharing that. It's really cool to hear, about the piece that you composed from the mind of the composer. That's super cool. And Mark, now this performance also includes other pieces. Tell us about what they are and why you chose them.
Yeah, all the pieces on the program are premieres, and so we're starting off with a new fanfare that we had our very own Michael Robinson write. He's one of our tubists in the band. It's called Fanfare 1989. It's kind of a different fanfare. It's kind of futuristic in a way. It's actually more back to the futuristic. It uses this thing back in 1989. There was this little synth pad type of music going on called Dreamwave, and so it kind of uses that. So it has like the fanfare elements you normally get, but then it has this sort of groove to it. Very modern little piece that we're premiering, and then we're doing what they call a consortium premiere, meaning that we join with other organizations to commission music. And so we have Gala Flagella's Love and Nature, really beautiful work. And then we're featuring just a virtuoso saxophone player, Bobby Young. Robert Young is the teacher at UNCSA, the saxophone instructor, and he's one of the finest saxophonists in the world. And he is playing a Jim Seiler's Birds of Paradise, which has all these exotic sounds. But it also has a jazz element to it. It has a little Chick Corea in it, and there's a lot of drive in it. It's a really fascinating piece. And of course, Bobby will just floor you with just endless technique he has, but also incredible musicality. So it's a really fun program. And you know, our whole point is that we like to bring people together. That's really our mission. We bring people together through music, and like with the music that we're doing here on the first half, but then especially with Brian's piece, this is the time to bring people together, and music is definitely the right vehicle to do that.
Wow, it certainly is, and it sounds like you've got a great program, a great lineup. Mark, Brian, thank you both so much for speaking with us this morning. We wish you a successful performance. The fun starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Centenary United Methodist Church in Winston-Salem. You can get tickets at PiedmontWindSymphony.com. And as we say bye, let's take one more listen from them.